Marcellin Berthelot is both a pioneer and a developer. He is the man who discovered propane. My research question. My research question is, what effect does propane have on the world?
So what is propane?
Propane is sometimes known as liquefied petroleum gas, or LPG, a gas normally compressed and stored as a liquid. It is non-toxic, colorless, and virtually odorless. An identifying odor is added so it can be detected. Propane is commonly used for space and water heating, for cooking, and as for fuel for engine applications such as forklifts, farm irrigation engines, fleet vehicles, and buses. However, its applications are rapidly growing due to new technology developments. When used as a vehicle fuel, propane is known as propane autogas. How do you get propane? Propane is obtained in a number of ways. One method is natural gas processing, which involves the removal of butane, propane, and ethane. This prevents condensation in natural gas pipelines. Oil refineries also produce some propane as byproduct of cracking petroleum into gasoline or heating oil. More about the discoverer, Marcellin Berthelot. Marcellin Berthelot was born October 27, 1827, in Paris and died in March 18, 1907 in Paris. He was a French physicist, and he significantly influenced the development of chemistry in the later part of the 19th century. Time, place, and space. When, where, and why. Marcellin Berthelot first discovered propane in France in 1857. It was then discovered in the U.S. by Edmund Reynolds in 1864 in Pennsylvania, light crude oil. But the real beginning of propane industry was in 1910, when U.S. Bureau of Mines Representative Walter O. Snealing touted out as potential household energy source. How it's used throughout the world. Farmers use propane to dry crops, warm chicken coops, sterilize milk equipment, and more. Farmers use propane to dry crops, warm chicken coops, sterilize milk equipment, and more. As of 2017, nearly 830,000 farms in the U.S. use propane. Many rural homeowners do not have access to natural gas pipelines, rely on propane for space heating, water heating, and clothes drying. Things that you have probably heard of or own that use propane: jet boils, big buddy heater, gas fire pit, gas barbecues, and gas stoves. Pros and cons. Pros: it burns clean and is non-toxic. You can power your home with one fuel source, propane. Cons: lots of exposure to high concentration of propane can cause cardiac arrest, unconsciousness, or seizures. Thanks for watching the documentary, and I hope that you learned something that you didn't know already.